let's talk about energy. No, not the lamp, but all the other energy that you are and that you are surrounded by. Because fact of the matter is that everything in this universe is energy. And when you really understand that on an Einstein level, everything changes because it's so cool. And when you understand how energy works, at least to a certain extent, you can change your life, because when you change your energy, you do change your life and you see the changes. Speaking of changing your life when you change your energy, I just want to point something out. Right now, I'm sitting here without any makeup, and I did that intentionally today because that means that I've come quite a long way. I started meditating on this very couch in 2019 in November. And my God, have I sat here on this couch many, many, many hours. First in despair, and then sort of peacefully, and then, I've gone through all the emotions on this couch. And today I looked myself in the mirror before I did this video, and I was gonna put on some makeup because I went to the gym earlier and showered it off. And then I thought, no, I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna show you what's possible. When you change your energy, you change your life. You change your skin, you change your body, you change your mind, you change everything that you see. It is magical how this stuff works. If you are in disbelief, not sure if things can change, just remind yourself of this little clip and know that anything can change. So what is energy? Energy is nothing. No, but seriously, it's nothing. Because I think an atom is made up of 99.999 space and 1% matter, which means that energy is literally just almost empty space. And how can that be? It sounds so weird if you haven't read anything about physics and energy, but that's exactly what Einstein's E equals mc squared is all about. Energy is more or less just empty matter, and when it's heavier, denser, and slower, it means that the eye can see it. So the bodies, the couch that I'm sitting on, the painting next to me, everything that I can see in this apartment is made of energy. Weird, but true. Then we have lighter, faster energy that is vibrating at a higher frequency, like air, molecules, anything that is lighter, not visible to the eye. And that tends to be higher up in the air. So this is kind of like the ground principle explained in my very basic understanding, but in a way that probably makes it easier for you to understand just how important it is to be aware of the fact that everything is energy, everything is vibrational. You are literally made of atoms that are basically just empty space, and they're vibrating at a very high frequency, but you can't see that your leg is vibrating. That would be weird. When you understand that you are energy, and that when you change your energy both within you and all around you, everything changes. So how do you change your energy? Moving is one thing. That's why all kinds of exercise feels so good, because when you move, the energy within you and all around you moves, and you get new energy, and it just sort of shakes loose some of the bits that might be a little stagnant. And if you're in a position where you're not feeling very good, start moving. It's the easiest thing that you can do for yourself. Go for a walk, go for a run, sweat it out, do whatever you have to do to move. Anything is better than nothing. The second thing is obviously to meditate, because when you meditate, you literally change your energy. You can feel the shift when you calm down your mind and you don't really feel your body. It almost goes numb when you're meditating. That's also a great way because, again, your energy shifts. It becomes lighter, it becomes purer. You can almost feel it move within you. You could actually feel that. Your body might move when that energy starts to flow in a natural way because you're not thinking thoughts that are blocking it. So there are so many ways that can help you feel the energy and move it in ways that feel better to you. The third thing is to do breath work. One of you asked me if I did any kind of breath work when I was healing, and the answer is yes. I didn't at first, and it took me a couple of years to get into it because this was during the pandemic. I was stuck at my house and I was listening to Dr. Joe tapes, but I wasn't really understanding how much of a difference the breath could have on my well-being and, let's say, my healing as well. Then I went to my first Dr. Joe Dispenza event in January 2022, and I gave a testimonial during that event, and I was elated in so many ways, but I still had a lot of health issues after that, like a lot. The one thing that happened during that event was that we did breath work together, and I saw what it could lead to when it was done right and how much intention I might need to put into it to have it have an impact on my energy. And then I went home and I started practicing. 3 months later, I went to another event. This was an advanced event. And during that event with Dr. Joe Dispenza, he said something. And he said, if you do the breath, I promise you that it'll change your life. Now, when somebody says that to me, I don't take it lightly, especially not if it comes from someone like Dr. Joe Dispenza, because very few people make promises to you when it comes to your health and your well-being, and he just made one. So I got really serious about it. I went home and I committed to doing the breath for 15 minutes every single day. Now, if you're new to this channel and new to Dr. Joe Dispenza, you probably don't know what the breath is. And it's just a technique whereby you pull the energy from your lower energy centers and you pull all of your breath up into the brain, into the pineal gland, which is in the middle of your brain. And when you activate that gland, it can have amazing effects on your mind and just whatever happens next. I won't go into it too much right now. But when you practice this breath, it activates your energy. You can feel it physically. You get warm, you get sweaty, you feel like the blood is flowing easier, faster inside your body. You might get lightheaded. All sorts of things can happen. And it's not dangerous at all. It's just the way of moving energy in your body. And then I kept practicing this for 4 months. Again, I did a third event in London in 2022 in August, at which I had a really hard time for various reasons. I'll let that be another video. But after that, I went home and had the most extraordinary experiences of my life because of the breath. That's all I'll say this time. But my point is, when you change and when you shift your energy, your whole life will change. And you have no idea just how crazy it might get. It's one of those things where you can hear all sorts of people tell you things, how they work or how they feel, kind of like meditation, but you have to experience it. And that experience will probably be very different from anyone else's experience. It's magical. It's larger than life. It's something that I would want you to experience. So if you are wanting to change your energy, wanting to change your life, wanting to shift your energy and have a literally mind-blowing experience, then I would do it. If this has been helpful, please like and subscribe to this channel, and I shall see you in another video. Much love!